Well, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn. Yeah, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn.
We're gonna be looking at some mods today.
When the road keeps rolling on.
Hello and welcome in. How's everybody today? All right. Well, today we got a bunch of new mods in and a prefab and a bunch of updates. We're going to start back here at the very back of the line and go for the updates. Okay, multiplayer game sound expansion got an update. MX tool pack, Israel color and range extension, slurry and manure pack, unload bale wrap, and Huawei KUW 2000. Apelgo Cayman CF series and Weirmar T174 all got updates. And Motofiba, you had an update and your changelog is fixed. AI that did not climb hills using shortcut and dirt roads, fixed color crop issues such as black beans not working correctly, added 3 new crops, Napier, grass, flaxseed, and lavender, added modified vehicles in cotton harvester category for lavender harvesting and compatible forage harvest for loose lavender. Added new decorative objects in the city and across the map. New environment. Added new starting farm to begin the save for better gameplay. We recommend using the DLC Highlands Fishing Pack. Important, you must start a new game, save game, to take advantage of all the changes. Have a nice day. Have a great game. Alright, well there's your change log for that map. Now we're going to get into, we have a prefab for some tires. If you're interested in that, be my guest and come and take a look. I don't do prefabs. But we do have a bunker silo hotspot. Adds a map hotspot to every bunker silo you own. So you can find and visit to them like any other placeable. Nice. Hotspots only appear for silos owned by your farm and disappear automatically when ownership changes or the silo is sold. Multiplayer supported by Joe's. Alright, on to our next one. How's everybody doing today? Then we got server player count. So basically you get a little count meter for show the current player count directly on the HUD. Display consists of compact player count with server status indicator, green, no server side, yellow, server side, Lua warning detected, and red, server side, Lua error detected. Okay. Alright, so if that's something you want to know, kind of get a view, count on who all's in playing on you, there you go. Okay, this is profit per tree. American elm tree price $12,500, monthly income $1,248. So for every tree you plant, you can get anywhere between $0 to $1,248. That's like the most expensive tree in here. Oh, there's $1,344 for lodge pine tree. So if you want to get paid monthly from 0 to whatever a month, you can go and plant trees on your farm. That's pretty much profit per tree. Best way to describe that one. And then we got a doghouse. Well, it looks like a dog pen to me, but it's called a doghouse. Wait, I know we just had this dog playpen. So we just had one just like that came in. And now we got a house. This house is newly finished where you can get a good night's sleep. It has festive decorations, cost $80,000, running cost $200. And it looks like everything's on the outside, so nothing on the inside. And then we got the typical Northwest porch house. Oh, sorry about that. My mic was like a mile from my mouth. Okay, the typical porch house, but it's in farmhouse, 11,000, and it's $50 a day. Well, I don't. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. And 9 times out of 10, they got some type of licensed audio that can get us all demaced and in trouble. Is YouTube thinks they're God, and they're not. All right, now we're moving on to deck. So now we got a couple decks to add on. One will cost you $500, and the other one will cost you $300. And then we got the yard light pole. Got 7 of these just around my house. $1 a day, cost you $350 to put it in. Reality, they cost about $3,500 for the light and pole, and another $3,500 to put it in, because they don't work cheap. So, all right, now we've got the American Ranch gate entrance. There you go. It's the description's in the title. Makes it easy to move on to the shop. Mod includes a small shop that acts as a buying center. You can find the shop in the retail outlet section. We don't have a retail outlet section, you dumbass. That'd be nice, but Giants ain't that smart. All right. And cow barns. A modification contains a cow barn that you can place on your farm. 80,000. Daily upkeep 200. Maximum number of animals 50. It looks like it's got a manure pit with it. Just a small little thing with a hayloft. All right. And then we got the manure storage pad. Piece of concrete to throw your shit on. All right. There you go. Sprayers Apply Lime. Sprayers Apply Lime is a lightweight mod that adds lime as a valid fill type to all standard and modded liquid sprayers. Okay, there you go. So if you want it on ones that don't have it, there you go. That would be a good mod for you. Which they got a million of them out there that do liquid lime anyway. So, Auger Wagon. It's the Lizard GT 1030. Looks like it's got a dual pipe setup on it. Oh yeah, it's dual pipe, so you can pump it out twice as fast. Nice. Good description, guys. 12,000 liters. All right, on to the next one. Descriptions for mods have just gotten so vague. It's just, that's why I've gone vague with them. They don't want to give you a very good description. They're not getting a very good review from me. All right, we have yourself a Joskin Drakkar 8600. And upgrade wheel brands, wheel body color, chassis color, and side protection. 47,000 liters. And there you go. You'll find that in trailers. So it does not look like a forage wagon. So, and on to our next one, the Metal Fatch N267 is one of the most popular manure spreaders found on Poland farms. Thanks to its robust construction and a high payload, this machine ensures effective work even in the most demanding conditions. The N267 features a precise vertical adapter that guarantees uniform distribution of organic fertilizer. It'll cost you $52,000, goes 55 miles an hour. It's got an 8-meter working width, and it'll work at 15 miles an hour, and in a capacity, like they said up there, is 12,000 liters. All right. Now we're on to the maps. And this is one of the new maps with, what is this, 7 downloads required. And I will be giving more information on these maps. This says new crops include alfalfa, clover, flowering catch crops, green rye, rye, spelt, silage maize, triticale, vetch rye, and winter wheat and barley. It's got row crop system, additional ground angles, suitable destruction, or stubble destruction, updated corn textures, custom plant and harvest calendar, more paintable textures added, new crops available to be fed to animals, silo and bunker accept new crops, updated some production points to accept new crops, custom weather patterns to match the location, custom sunrise and sunset, very dark nights, custom tornadoes. Productions have been modified with increased capacities and production outputs. Silos at start farm and pre-built farms are multi-fruit. If you have the Highlands pack, you will have access to the boats here. It cannot be sold, and if reset, it will not return to its start point. If playing multiplayer, only the host will have access to it. Alright. And it looks like it's got bakery small, bakery large, carpentry, dairy cell point, production, farm market, grain mill, oil mill, piano manufacturing, supermarket, sell point, sawmill, spinnery, and tailor shop. Alright. And I'll be doing the tour of this map later. I am just doing the mod report right now, and I will be back later. Hey guys, how are you doing? How's your day going? Alright, now on to Holzak. Holzak, it is by a rule. You can expect 2 villages, 4 farms, 1 biogas plant, agricultural selling station, bakery selling station, direct sales, livestock dealer with bale sales and slurry purchase, sawmill, 71 fields, which is 0.34 acres to 3.74, 24 meadows, 11 purchasable forest areas, realistic price per hectare, 32 soil angles, realistic stubble, additional crops, summer and winter wheat, barley, rye, triticale, spelt, grain maize, green rye, cover rye, field grass, silage maize, hummus active, mustard, alfalfa, clover, flowering catch crop. 20 collectible items, customized precision farming soil map. And this one has what? Let me see my notes. I don't want it to count all this crap again. This one has 26 required mods. I'm glad I wrote it down because I didn't want to count them, and I didn't have to use any of them because I'm a mod whore, so I've got all the mods. I mean, this right here does not, from what I've seen of the map, this doesn't give it justice. This plain ugly looking PDA. This should get updated with more accurate instead of just plain vanilla green. All right. Let me go back into that and give you guys a look at the mods. These are required mods right here. And I'll leave it right there just in case you want to take a screenshot real quick. Okay, long enough. And to our last map. And when I set this up, you guys are going to be shocked on how much land you get. Okay, let me find my notes on this one. Okay, 0 required mods, 1.043 gigs to download, and if you start on New Farmer, you're going to get 24 fields. Okay, realistic terrain and realistic routes, roads, paths, forests, fields, etc. 98 fields, 6 villages, 7 additional crops, rye, triticale, spelt, green rye, field grass, silage, corn, wheat, lupin, and new areas after Stallberg. Forest areas in the southwest were limestone quarry. Areas in the northwest were nudist with highlands cattle, where they also live in the real life, even without DLC. Okay. Several pastures for cows, horses, sheep, and highlands cattle. Water buffalo pastures, custom soil map, precision farming adapted from the country soil overview map. Numerous improvements. Horses finally have fences. I thought I said faces. a new steam, etc. 4 drive-through silos for corn, 2 at the biogas plant site, 2 near Petersdorf. Okay. Compost can be produced in the U-shaped silo from grass, hay, straw, silage, manure, wood chip, etc., and used for fertilization. White lupins can be fed to chickens or pigs or sold with subsidies. 255 soil angles, more life, helicopter, airplane, migratory birds, ducks, swallows, football games possible. Bale storage near Hermansacker. Coins as collectibles. 80,000 trees, including deadwood. More realism, more realistic production values, realistic yields and sales prices. Adjustable harvesting quantities, more straw, etc. Barns are now also accepting straw bales. Production facility, new charcoal kiln, also located in the real world. New oil processing plant. I can't even read today. New limestone crusher, 2 sawmills, 2 greenhouses, pallet factory, grain mill, bakery, dairy, biogas plant, and much more. Note for those starting with start from scratch preset, you have the option to buy the entire outside of the 98 fields for $0. I placed the corresponding field 100 in the wooded area between the cowshed and the limestone crusher. Pallet sizes are mainly 1,000 liters, but oil 260 or 288 liters to reflect. Da 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 da. Okay, this is a beautiful map. I have to tell you that. And I will be doing a map review on all maps that have come out today. I like to do all of them together. That way, instead of doing 3 separate videos, I could do 3 separate videos and give them their attention. And with things are today, I might do that. So just keep an eye out for my map tours, and I will be hitting those. I'll be hitting all 3 of these, plus I have one other that I found somewhere else. That's nicer than 2 of these maps. There's one good map out of the 3 that I've seen so far. I'm just going to say one of the 3 here should not have passed. Should not have passed. Giants dropped the ball. Precision farming, a lot of other things have gone wrong with the map. And I was only in it for like 10 minutes. I had to uninstall, reinstall it. Well, I should say I just backed out of it and then put it back in. And with its, long story short, it works, but it don't. I'll show you on my map review. But I am going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you all like this, and I hope everybody's having a great day. And please hit that like and follow button, and let me know what you like in the comments. And thank you for stopping by, and I hope you all have a blessed day, and peace. I will see you all on my next one.
Till the love ain't chained down, it just comes and drifts away.